Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. I'm back at Universal Studios Hollywood to check up on the projects in City Walk and in the park. So let's go. So at the Starbucks location here in City Walk, the former Starbucks location, you can see a new sign has popped up. Pardon our Stardust new experience. Keyword experience is coming soon. Curious what that could be. Whether it's a tribute store or something else. I mean, I don't think it'll be an escape room because the escape room was planned for the Howl the Moon area. But it's still interesting that the Blaze Pizza sign is gone. The Starbucks, even with these new signs, the Starbucks logo and sign is still up here. That'd be funny if it's a new Starbucks experience. No, but yeah. Very curious. New experience, not a new retail. Usually it says like a new retail concept is coming soon, but now this is a new experience. So we'll see if that means anything. Very interesting. Looking at the maze here in the Parisian courtyard area, they have finished the entryway over here to this kind of, again, this abandoned churchish facade, at least a Mexican home looking facade. Could be a potential Mexican Legends maze, who knows? But it definitely looks awfully close to La Llorona. So we'll be watching this, but I think maybe Chupacabra, some Mexican Legends, horror Legends maze over here. Is what I'm guessing. No official announcement yet, but we're watching this very, very closely as it kind of has that La Llorona vibe. Checking out the creative campus today, it looks, yeah. Top building looks mostly complete, which is awesome. At least on the exterior. There's a helipad up there. I'm not sure how tall this building is, but actually no, it's not tall enough for that. But in LA City, each building or a certain level height has to have a helipad. But that's actually, it's way too small for that. So they're just putting a helipad on there just for funsies or just because they want to, I guess. That is cool. Like for example, Comcast has a helipad on top of it. I think that's tall enough to be having a helipad on it, but this one's not. I think it's 400 feet or so. You can look up online. But yeah, looks like there's the makings of a helipad on this structure here. Now that work is mostly done on this structure, I'm sure they'll really focus on the smaller structure for its 2023 opening. Permits have been filed for a hotel, so we'll be watching this, not this area, but the entrance area and the back lot area. See when they'll start on one of those two hotels. There's two spots for two 500-room hotels, and they filed permits and locations for both of them, but both have the same project number. So I'm curious about when they will start that and which location will choose first. The newest permits from a few days ago are from the back lot area, so I might start over there first. Looking at this area, this side for Fast and Furious demolition, nothing yet, but again, more permits were filed for retaining walls and foundations the same day those permits were filed for the hotel, so we're watching that, but those will probably happen. Those are again filed in the back lot, so I don't know if we'll see much of those. We'll be looking each and every day. What a gorgeous day in Southern California today, about 65 or so degrees outside, but it's nice and sunny, and it is a sold out day. If you're coming here on the weekends, just be mindful, assume it's going to be sold out, because every single weekend so far it's been sold out. The theme park has. During the week it's not though, and even on Friday you're able to get tickets for today. So if you want to do last minute, you can, but I'd suggest getting your tickets for the weekend, like a Wednesday or Thursday before the dates become sold out. And everyone's trying to go right over to Super Nintendo World. See how crowded Mario Kart is right there with those shade cells, which the shades have become, the tarps have become much less noticeable to me over time, which is good. I'm glad it doesn't really take away from the overall aesthetic of the land when you're in it. I'm just from the upper levels, which is good. But yeah, currently a 100-minute wait or so for Mario Kart, and you can see the single rider outdoors. When the single rider's outdoors, like especially to that particular corner right there, it's a 20 to 30-minute wait. It's past Toad's Cafe, I say expect a 40-minute wait or more. And when it's all the way out the door, at least an hour. So that's kind of your guidelines. If it's here at the yellow box right there, maybe 15 minutes or so. Over there, like 20-ish, 30, 40, kind of like that. Each kind of corner adds another 10 minutes or so. So if you come to Super Nintendo World and you want to do single ride on Mario Kart, just be mindful of that. You don't even have to get in line if you see the line outside and past Toad's Cafe, because yeah, it's just too long, unless you don't mind waiting that long. And yeah, I love their new system for getting people in. There's currently no wait times available, but yeah, everyone stacks up in the Transformers queue. Although Transformers is a 110-minute wait, so I'm not sure if they need the exterior queue or not. Then they kind of filter in. This area used to be so crowded, remember, just a few weeks ago, but now with this new operational system, it's much quieter. I mean, there's obviously people online for the photo ops, but then there's not a whole bunch of people just crowding around wondering what the heck I'm to do, as was before. Well, we finally have our Mummy Halloween Horror Nights tent up. You can see the layout starting to be formed underneath the tent over there. And it should go vertical relatively quickly. Look just like that house over there relatively soon. Speaking of this house over there, not much has changed, at least on the exterior of it. Including the facade, it's just a big box so far, but well, we should start seeing some facade details hopefully in the next coming weeks. So I don't know why this dirt plot is there. I think someone told me they've moved some trailers from there, but I guess they haven't filled it back up yet. But it doesn't look like they're doing much. But yeah, watching this house and this house, especially as this starts to grow, and it looks like it's gonna be like last year where the facade you can enter through this side instead of the back side. Remember a few years ago we kept entering through the back side. Looks like we're gonna be entering through this side, which is great because we can see the facade grow, you can see what it's gonna be, and it's gonna look absolutely fantastic. And I like the setup too. You kind of enter by Jurassic World or the Raptor encounter over there, and then go right over through here. Much better setup and much better show in my opinion than just hanging out behind the backstage of Mummy. And there's not like really much going on, and the queue kind of wraps around these backstage areas. Much prettier to look at even at night when you're wrapping around the Mummy queue instead of back there. They're setting up for Grand Bash at the park, which starts in a week or so. Actually, I think maybe even started May 5th, but certainly on May 12th, there's a date for that. So, yeah, you can see there's a silent disco right around here, as well as a photo walk. Here's a spot for the silent disco, and there's a massive line for Isla Nublar. But yeah, so you have the silent disco right here. Usually they have a DJ or stage hang around here for Universal events, but maybe because it's just so crowded, they took down the stage, or they take it down every night. Who knows? Here's a nice little photo op for Grad Bash 2023, a massive photo op. Reminds me of like the Hollywood sound a little bit, so that's really cool. Again, Grad Bash is throughout the month of May and June, so maybe a little bit busier on those Grad Bash nights. I'm not sure if it's like Disneyland again, where I can access the park before the event and kind of stay there all day, like certain Grad Night tickets at Disneyland do, or if they just come after hours. But if it is during the day, just be mindful. And I did see actually a lot of buses. There's a lot of people for these grad events come from out of state, from Arizona, Nevada. I saw a lot of buses lined up on the side street. So it could be a grad night event tonight, or grad bash night event. So like I said before, it is a sold out day. So as always, what I like to do, come over here. Let's go check out the Super Nintendo World merch, because you can see a lot of it here. People wearing it on the lower lot and upper lot, but especially the lower lot. There's a long line behind me for the popcorn stand and drink stand here. So let's go inside. I can't get into Super Nintendo World right now. There's no virtual times left, but let's try to go to the store outside the land, just outside the land, and see if there's any new merch and if there are any empty shelves. See a lot of zippers being worn outside, and you can see there are not a lot of zippers available for sale right here. At least in this particular store. More Luigi ones, Mario ones, only a couple of them left, but again, they sell them at all the stores, and you can get them at the popcorn stand as well. So just because there may be a little bit, only two left here, doesn't mean you can't get them anywhere else in the park. Alright, so no new merch, at least in that store that I can spot, but I think there is some new merch in the land, if I can get in there. But yeah, no new merch outside. Someone's exhausted and laying on the dirty ground here. I won't show them, but I'm like, oh my goodness, that child should get up because this ground is dirty to be laying on it like that. But yeah, no new merch here. Very crowded though, as everyone's here for Super Nintendo World, especially in the lower lot. But Transformers has a 75-minute wait as people wait to get into Super Nintendo World. And there's a Raptor encounter and Triceratops encounter going on right now. So low lot, as you see, it's just mega crowded.
Our single water day, we'd love to get a picture with you. While you're taking photos, we're going to be closely studying wisdom feature. We want to learn more about how you will respond to any social setting. First thing you will notice, we're not looking around and see, we're not really watching everyone close, very close attention, everything going on around.
No update on the locker replacement project or relocation project for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. No work walls or anything yet, but that is coming. Permits were filed for that a few months ago, a couple months ago at this point. I'll be watching that, but right now, everything's business as usual. You enter to the right side to put your stuff in the locker, but I suspect the new lockers will be in this area just like they are in Orlando. So we'll look for any construction walls to pop up over this extended queue, because it did say in the permit relocation of queue, of some portion of this queue, particularly the outdoor queue. So we'll be watching for that over the next coming weeks and months to see what that new locker configuration is. And it should be much easier because this area and the locker area in there and this area kind of really bunches up, and it should improve the flow here when it's all said and done. So that'll be pretty nice. Hopefully, hope do bigger lockers as well. The Death Eaters are coming back. This time, come back for Dark Arts. Dark Arts returns Memorial Day weekend, the drone and projection show, and this time Death Eaters will be involved in here. So this is the first time Death Eaters will be involved in this show here in Hollywood. They're involved in Orlando. They have them during the shows, but it'll be nice to see them here in Hollywood as well. And the Death Eaters will be staying all the way through Halloween Horror Nights, just like last year, where you had this kind of configured like a type of a maze or scare zone setup where you'd have to walk through here to see, you walk through the Death Eater zone to get to the two mazes in the Curious George parking lot. And then this would be the exit, this is the entrance. Expect that same similar setup this year for Horror Nights, but this time they'll be coming here early in just a couple of weeks for the Dark Arts. Dark Arts returns Memorial Day weekend, then takes a break until June, then returns select dates through mid-June all the way through August. So definitely come see that show if you're here in Los Angeles. Come to Hollywood because drones are awesome, and this is the only drone show, as far as I know, only drone show on the West Coast, certainly in the state of California at this time. So super exciting. Production Central is still open, and yes, it is May 6th and it is still open, but hopefully soon this will close for demolition for the Fast and Furious roller coaster. But until then, let's see what's in here for 50% off. This is really your only shot to get Harry Potter Hogwarts merchandise for 50% off, because you know it's not going to be 50% off in the land itself or any of the other stores. But yeah, look at that. And all this cool merch for 50% off. This looks particularly new to me, at least. I don't go shopping around the Hogwarts stores, but this the Illuminator, that looks pretty cool. And then yeah, whole store's 50% off. Yeah. This, what are these? Not entirely sure what this is, but this is kind of broken, so it should be 50% off. It's cool Gryffindor shirt that's very kind of bejeweled over there. That's nice. And they have one for Ravenclaw and I'm sure Hufflepuff and Slytherin as well. Some jewelry. A charm bracelet, Gryffindor charm bracelet. They have, of course, the other houses as well. Can't say the price on this, but it's half off of whatever it is. Believe it or not, they sell Christmas merch. These are some Christmas ornaments they do during the holidays. That's pretty old by now. It's almost coming up on the next holiday season. But yeah, if you want some good Christmas merchandise, it's $19, so half is about $9.50. which is not bad for some nice large ornaments, and wrapping paper as well. I'm not sure how much the wrapping paper is. It's $17, so like what, $8.50 or so. And then some cool house shirts. This one's particularly for Slytherin. Got some lovely stockings as well. Particularly like this one. This one's cool, but I also like the gold patterns. I'm a Hufflepuff, so I guess this one would be for me. Nice hats here. Here's something from way back in 2019. I mean, they had it for a while afterwards, but this is for the opening for Jurassic World, the ride. Had these promotional shirts. Looks fantastic, and still awesome stats. The 85-foot vertical drop, nearly vertical drop there. 1.4 million gallons of water throughout that ride. It's a lot of water, but it is recycled. Of course, the Mosasaurus tank. This is what, 23, so, 12.50. Funny, Universal, the last few prices I've been doing that. They're not like even numbers. It's always like an odd number, so the actual price, instead of like 22, 24, instead of making 11 or 12 bucks, it's like right in the middle, like 11.50 or 12.50, which is funny. And here are some shirts from Universal Orlando. That's right, their Jurassic Park is called Jurassic Park River Adventure, and you can see the boats are still yellow. And this is straight out of Universal Orlando. I wonder if they have the Jurassic World Velocicoaster shirt, or if they do, I'm going to buy that, because I wanted to buy it when it was on sale in the studio store, but I couldn't. I saw it one day, and then I saw it the next day and it was gone. I love Velocicoasters at Universal Orlando. Again, Peshnon Flyers, Universal Orlando. You can get 50% off here though, Hollywood. It's cool they have attraction posters from their sister park over here. I'm trying my hardest to get to Universal Orlando. I still have never been, but I'll definitely be there by 2025, but maybe before 2025 as well, because oh my gosh, I want to ride Jurassic Park River Adventure. Get that OG throwback to what we had over here. No Velocicoaster shirts, but there's a Camp Cretaceous shirt in there. But yeah. So what else they got for 50% off here? Looking at some Fast and Furious stuff over here for the new movie coming out. Just kidding, it's Transformers stuff. Saw street racing and I thought it was fast, but it's on the Transformers table. There's lots and lots of holiday stuff as well. Looks like it was made straight from Canva. It's like one of my shirts with the Universal Studios Hollywood there. Yeah. Loads and loads of holiday merch. How much is this glass? I'm curious. The marked price is $15. This new price, because it was on discount before, is $4.49. Is it 50% off $4.49, or is it just $4.49 the price? $4.49 is much better than 50% off $15. So, but if it's half off of $4.49, it's even better. That means this is a $2.25 glass right here. Might have to get it just because it's that. Reference to Confrontation, Universal Studios, Florida. Get in that suspended gondola there. Face the massive animatronic Kong. Probably How to Train Your Dragon fans getting a little toothless right here. And some of the other dragons. Hook Fang. These are almost gone though, so you might want to snap them up. And this whole shelf is merch from the Universe store outside in City Walk. That special shop there with the have the special artists come and design Universal products, but put their street flair touch on it. Get all this for half off. This is some of the earliest designs. This particular guy, some of the earliest designs when the store first opened. What's it been, a year so far at this point? So I just get this half off for Felix the Cat. Blast from the past, you can still get face masks from here for when you had to wear them in the parks and if you want one. Got some nice Harry Potter face masks over here. It's worth noting the Production Central TM said the store will be open to at least the end of May, so looks like no demolition there at least until the end of May, at least. Well, that's gonna do it for this week's Universal Studios Hollywood update. No updates on major construction projects, but a lot of cool merch in the Production Central store. I like those Universal Orlando shirts specifically, but yeah, a lot of Potter merch in there. About half the store is Potter, 50% off, so you should go ahead and check that out throughout the month of May. You can get your Super Nintendo World magnet if you're an annual pass holder. I forgot to go check that out, but you can do that while supplies last through the month of May. And yeah, to show you AP, it's the Universal Studios store. Go ahead and go do that again throughout the month of May while supplies last. If you liked the video, press that thumbs up button, subscribe for more theme park updates, and as always, have a super day.